Recorded from our studio in the back of an empty train car, it's The View from Down Here with your host, Snackin'. Featuring our special guest, Nobody, and musical guest, YouTube's free audio library. Now here's your host, the avatar of average, Snackin'. Hey Snack Pack, Snackin' here, putting the banana in your tart if you know what I mean. Ooh, wasn't that dirty? I'm bringing you this view from down here just because I'm annoyed, really annoyed. You should avoid the annoyed, but first I want to share a story with you, because it's been a rough week for the snack man. Back in 1998, for those of you who, have lived that long, Sadie got a new present, and it was a Barbie Digital Camera. Looking around the internet, it retailed for $69.99. I can't remember if we bought it for Christmas or her birthday. I do know that we made a lot less money than we do today. It was a big deal. And I was very excited to bring my kid into the world of photography with her very own digital camera that I didn't care if she accidentally broke. She was 4. And I spent, 2 weeks attempting to load drivers and change interrupt requests and reconfigure motherboards and do everything that I could try to do to get the computer to recognize that stupid digital camera. And to this day, when I have a project that should have been easy, because the digital camera, you just connected a serial cable and it should have just worked. To this day, when I have a project like that, utterly fails, then I call it the Barbie Digital Camera for today. Well, I want to say that I bought a Google Mesh, and I thought to myself, you know what, even though the reviews say that this is a toy and you don't have all of the functions, I took the time as a mature adult to look up all of the functions that I use for my router. I don't do anything crazy with my router. I have one port forwarded on my router. It's not exactly hard. And I thought, you know what, I don't want to do the network maintenance that I have to do anymore. It would be nice to get a network that I just booted up, called it a day, and walked off. Well, as most of you can tell where this story is headed, I could not get the damn Google network to work. The whole set up and forget it apparently only applies if you're not on DSL, because there are known issues with Google Mesh and DSL. Not all DSL, just some DSL. So you have to just try it and see if you're one of the lucky people who just can't use Google, the Google Mesh network. So I can't, if you're on DSL, don't go Google. If you want a mesh network, look at Orbi or look at Velops. That's all I can tell you. And I haven't tried those two yet. But I cannot recommend the Google Mesh network. So I've spent 1 week attempting to get Google Mesh working, and it's just pissing me off. Then I go into Overwatch for a nice, relaxing day. And I'm getting a huge my SR. I don't care this season. It's been a losing season. But I put out my view from down here, thinking, okay, we're going into mid to high gold. This is great. We're doing good, and the quality of the games has just dropped so far. It's still been a fun game, but it's been a fun game because I'm with friends, right? It's been Sadie and Pablo and Poncho and Puzzle, us all taking hits to our SR and attempting to slog through the game. And I don't know what the hell happened. And I have a theory. I have multiple theories. So, several weeks ago, we started meeting people that had been away from the game for a while and are coming back because of the changes that Blizzard are making. And that's great. I'm Really looking forward to 222 roll lock. I think I've heard, it sounds like they've implemented it well from what I've been reading. Tons of videos on it. And I will admit, I'm completely wrong. I did not expect Google to rebalance the game when they released 222, and they're going to. So, I mean, it's gonna be almost a brand new game. The meta is gonna be completely redefined. It's really gonna be interesting to see. I'm looking forward to it. I really am. Thank you. A cat just knocked something off the desk, and I'm too lazy to go edit this video. So just live with it, folks. And the quality of the game has just gone way down in this kind of lead up to 222. People are coming back. Hey, so many people playing placement games yesterday. And we either royally just beat the living crap out of the other team, or we royally got the crap kicked out of us. There's nothing in between. I'm having very few good games, and the toxicity is way up. I had dropped into silver because of all of the reasons I've mentioned, and I'm not saying my gameplay was perfect either, but it's a team game, and the winner is the team that makes the least mistakes. It's never one person's fault. It's everybody's fault. You know, we had a game last night where we had 3 DPS, 1 tank, 2 heal, which is okay, except we had no push when we needed it, and we ended up losing that match. And everyone's going, why? And I said it's because we didn't have enough push. You know, we had 1 tank, and it wasn't the right tank. You know, we either needed a ball. We probably needed a ball. And for some reason, I want to say our tank was an off tank. It was like a diva or something. And they ended up switching. No, it wasn't Arisa, and she got the living kicked out of her. I was pouring a ton of resources into her, and she just got the living crap kicked out of her. And it was like that all night. It was like that all night. So while I think 222 will be amazingly good for the game, I'm glad to see players back. And by the way, for those of you who are listening to my videos, I know the majority of my videos are about comp because that's what I'm passionate about. But 222 roll lock is going to apply to quick play too. So you have a choice. You can either go into 222 roll lock quick play or not. Or you can go into what they're going to call classic quick play. And I think 222 roll lock quick play is going to be good as maybe a training ground for, you know, for those people who take quick play a little more seriously and, you know, want to practice in a more competitive environment, even though the whole rule set won't be changed. I think they're still just going to do 1 round, right? You don't switch sides and, you know, go on the attack or defense. It's still better to teach you the team comp and the mechanics of the character than what we have today. So, again, I think it's a great change. But folks, if you're in quick play, you're going to be affected, not just because of the hero changes, but because there's a new mode. So you get to make a choice. Do you want to play, you know, competitive light, quick play serious, whatever you want to call it? Or do you want to go and do, you know, classic quick play? Anyway, that's my rant. I'm just pissed off because the quality of the games have dropped. And you know, welcome back, guys. But man, to all you players coming back, not that any of you will hear it because, you know, it's not like my channel's big enough. You know, don't be dicks. I had one guy that accused me of being boosted. I got pissed off and just stopped healing. I switched to Junkrat and just started destroying things. And I want to say a shout out to Poncho because he switched over to Baptiste to pick up the heals because they knew I was pissed off. I mean, I ranted about it for the rest of the night. You know, every game I'd go in and go, oh, I hope I'm not boosted this game. Because, yeah, I mean, he just got under my skin. Why would you do that to your own teammate? I even asked him that. I said, why would you do that? He said, that's just the way I roll. And whatever. Anyway, that's my rant. Now that my vitriol is gone, I'm going to go mow the yard, see if I can get myself some heat stroke. You guys be good to each other. Have a great day. Snacking out.
Good game.
Hey, nice job, guys.
Good game, guys.
Hey, Kev, are you coming back to the game after a while? I'm just curious.
Did I disappear?
Did you play